Hello guys, my name is Renee and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, before I start talking, um, it's pretty dark. I hope you guys can see me. I hope you guys can hear me. I just finished, well, I'm at the park right now. I just, finished warming up, finished stretching before I do my workout. I thought I'd talk to you guys for a bit before I do my training. Yeah, I just wanted to, as I was, just finished work, as I was driving back home and being caught up with traffic, I thought I'd talk to you guys for a bit about, time. I start to, I was just thinking, started to realize, how, um, there's things that you want to get done, in, like, there's so many things you want to do, so many things you want to get done during the day, right? Especially if you're working, you have a job and you're working an 8-hour shift. Yeah, you're working an 8-hour shift, right? And you're just thinking oh my gosh, you want to do this, you want to get this done, and you have 3-4 hours left, remaining. And so you start to think oh my gosh, okay, what am I gonna do? And you start to think what's important. You start to prioritize what's important, especially when you have a couple hours left to your day. And so, as you can see, right now, I prioritize my health and my well-being, and that's fitness. And so, you know, part of my time is goes towards that. And whether what you do with your time, whether it's going towards eating, you're studying, whatever it is. And so I just wanted to say you start to realize as you get older, you start to realize time is valuable, time is precious, and you don't realize that when you're young. And before all this, before I started investing in myself, before I started learning and growing, I used to not look at it that way, look at time that way. I didn't see time as it was important. I used to just waste time, and to the point where I had, I wasn't motivated. Sorry about that. Was that a bug or something? Yeah, I was not motivated. I was, I had no, nothing happened, nothing going on. I didn't have anything going on in my life. And as you start investing in yourself and you start learning and you start growing, you realize wow, you can do so much more with your time. And whether it's putting your time towards your goals, your studies, whatever it is that you want to do in this life, whatever it is that you want to become, whether it's building a company, building a business, it could be anything. So for me, I realized to this point that you can accomplish so much more when you prioritize your time and you're putting your time to things that matter and that are important, because you can learn a lot and grow at the same time, when you're putting your time into things that will help you grow. And yeah, I just wanted to say, for those out there, you won't realize this as you get older. Um, you may not see it as important right now, um, when you're young, but as you get older, you do realize that, and you start thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. Like you start to think like that, because I tend to think like that sometimes, like, oh my gosh, I want to do so much, so many things I want to do. And especially if, I'm working an 8-hour job and I only have a couple more hours left. It's like I panic, not panic, but you know, you just think, okay, what am I gonna do? Gotta do this, do that. You just prioritize your time, more, and you start to put it into things that are important. That yeah. I just thought I'd say a few things about that, and hope you guys, just prioritize your time, put it into something useful, whether it's your goals, um, dreams, and yeah, it's precious. And honestly, guys, just thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys next time.